Hello and welcome to the Neutron Virtual Appliance in oVirt-engine demo. In this video I will follow the instruction from the wiki page. There are slight differences in invoking the command due to the nature of development environment, for example using the engine config tool or restarting the oVirt-engine service. First, configure the IFS max spoof custom device property for the desired cluster level. Restart the oVirt-engine service for changes to take effect. Create new logical network named Neutron or any arbitrary name as a VM network. Edit the default VNIC profile of the Neutron network and add custom property named IFS max spoof. Set to true and click OK. Configure the Neutron network on the host which will run the Neutron Appliance VM via setup networks. Move to the Storage tab and select the oVirt image repository. Choose Neutron Appliance and click Import. Mark the Import as Template checkbox and click OK. It takes a while for the import action to complete. You can monitor the task view or the event log view. Once the import is completed, a template will be created under the Templates tab with the Neutron Appliance description. Create new VM based on the Neutron Appliance template. NIC 1 should be connected to oVirt-MGMT network. NIC 2 should be connected to the Neutron network. Click on the System left tab and increase the memory to 4 GB. Click on the Initial Run left tab and configure authentication, which will be used to log in into the VM. Set admin user and the desired password for it. Click on the Networks arrow and check the Networks checkbox. Add new network interface named Ethernet 0. Select Static Address Type and set the desired address, netmask, and gateway. Check the Start on Boot checkbox. Add a second network interface named Ethernet 1 with none as address type. Check the Start on Boot checkbox. Click OK. Install the VDSM hook max spoof on the host destined to run the Neutron Appliance VM. Move to the VMs tab and run the Neutron Appliance VM. It takes Cloud Init around 4 minutes to complete configuration of the authentication and the network settings. The oVirt guest agent will report the configured address once it is ready. SSH to the VM, to the configure address, and verify OpenStack services are active. Switch into the root user and run the OpenStack status command. The required services are OpenStack Keystone, Neutron Service, and Neutron DHCP agent. On the oVirt-engine, configure the Keystone authentication URL via the engine config tool. The address is of the Neutron Appliance VM. Restart the oVirt-engine service. Click on the external provider of the system tree and add new external provider. Set the name and choose OpenStack Network as a type. Select Open vSwitch as network plugin. Set Neutron Appliance VM's address as the provider URL. Click in Requires Authentication and set Neutron as username and services as the tenant name. The password is retrieved from the appliance VM. The wiki page instructs how to replace that password. Click on Test in order to test connectivity to the Neutron server. Move to Agent Configuration left tab. Fill the values as the wiki page instructs. Make sure to set the Neutron Appliance VM address for host field. Verify the broker type is RabbitMQ. Click OK. Before adding a new host into oVirt-engine, install the RDO release RPM that matches the Neutron server. Install also the VDSM hook maxproof on that host. add new host, and select the network provider left tab. Click on the Neutron provider and submit. Once installation completes, the host will move to non-operational status. This is due to the fact that the Neutron network is a required network, but isn't configured on the host. Configure the Neutron network on the installed host via the Setup Networks dialog. Activate the host. Connect to the installed host via SSH and connect the Neutron Linux bridge to the BR-neutron Open vSwitch bridge by running the command ovs vsctl add port BR-neutron neutron. Verify that detection succeeded by ovs vsctl show. Create an external logical network. For example, XNet. Check the Create on External Provider checkbox and select the Neutron provider. On the left tab, select the subnet and fill the desired values for it. It will determine the range of IPs that the VMs will obtain. Click OK. Add a new VM and connect it to the external network from the previous step. Create another VM with the same configuration. Run the VMs. The VMs will get their IP addresses from the Neutron DHCP agent that runs on the Neutron server, prefixed with the subnet CIDR. Now the two VMs can communicate with each other via the external network provided by Neutron. Let's log in into the VM and verify its address is 10.0.0.2. Log in into the second VM and check its IP address. Its address is 10.0.0.4. Let's check connectivity from the first VM to the second. Now the two VMs can communicate with each other via the external network provided by Neutron. Thank you and goodbye.